Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Chrisean and Blueface. So this is season 2 with episode 1, Love Loud, London. So basically, they recap what was going on in the last season, and there was a whole lot of mess going down. So it starts off with Chrisean going to her hairstylist to get her hair done. Blueface is hanging out with his boys. He went back to his old neighborhood and whatever, chilling with his cousins and friends like that. So she calls him while he's in the car and she's already at the place getting her, before she gets her hair done. And talk about he's going to be home. He's going to be home because they got some talking and stuff to do or whatnot. And they just start talking about what they got going on. So basically, Chrisean was getting her hair done because she's supposed to be performing at Rolling Loud. And they wash and condition and style her hair. And she pays, I think, the wash girl, I think $100 or whatever. And then when it got time to braiding her hair, she cut it short so she could practice her dance routine to perform at the Rolling Loud with her friends or whatnot. Her hairstylist jumped in. He did a great job. Meanwhile, Blueface is with the boys and his cousins, chilling, chopping it up, drinking, talking, having a good time or whatnot. So after that happened between the both of them, they basically kind of was like in their own different element, like spaced apart. And honestly, I kind of like them when they're separated because, like, when they get together, it's like chaos and toxicity, but some people live for that. So that was that. After that, later on that day, they get back to the house and get ready. Chrisean has this green outfit that's super cute, and then she also has like this green in her hair that goes well with her whole look. So it's like a black and green vibe. And now her friends, they both have on their green outfits and whatnot. So Elle has to drive them to, I guess, the Rolling Loud venue. But when they get there, they couldn't basically go in because supposedly, I guess, their bus had weapons on it. And, police was very strict about no weapons, no entry. So I guess nobody wanted to confess whose weapon it was. So they basically couldn't perform or whatnot. So that was like a whole waste of time and energy, but whatever. Next, Blueface, he's headed to London because he has a fight to do with, I think, Ed Matthews. So he has like this press conference that he's there to talk about the fight and whatnot. And his opponent, Ed, he comes in and starts talking all this crap about Chrisean. Meanwhile, she's there to show her moral support for him and whatnot. And then things are going left. She's just like, what does this man want? Like, I do not want this man. He's ugly and all this other stuff. So then after that, later on, he goes to boxing training. And there, Chrisean basically tells him that she's pregnant and whatnot. And he's basically just like, why would you lie about that? I guess with all the stuff that's going on with them, the lives and stuff like that, it was just put it out there to the universe, supposedly that she cheated on him and all this other stuff. And he's like, well, I don't think that it's mine. So it was a whole lot. And it's sad to see, like, this girl is really hurting. And she just wants your love and attention. But it's like, can you really give it to her? Like, I honestly can see both sides of the situation. It's like, she's a young girl that's hurt. She's been hurt. That's just her whole MO. Like, her whole life has been nothing but let down. So she finally finds this guy that she thinks is going to be the one. And then kind of find it's like the same history repeats itself. And it's just like, well, dang, I'm trying. And there's only so much you can take before you just break down and snap. So I kind of see where the toxicity comes in at the same time. So after that, they get ready for their fight or whatnot. Meanwhile, the whole entire time, Blueface is not really trying to hear that. He's just very focused on his fight because that's what his mind is worried about. And then when they get to the bus to go there, she's talking about, we just go get a DNA test. And he was like, listen, I understand this and this and that, but right now I'm just focused on myself, this fight. And then we could talk about that when we get back to the States. And, you know, she just kept going on and on and on. Then he was like, listen, I'm not talking about it, you are. But at the same time, he was basically talking about it. They both was talking about it. And hopefully they get on one accord so they can figure this stuff out. Because before you know it, their baby will be here in like, well, based on when they showed, it's like less than 6 months from now. But it's probably like a couple of weeks now in real life. So, yeah. After that, supposedly all the stress is like really hindering her. And she's actually a lot smaller than what people would think she is, based on the stress that she's dealing with, which means she's kind of further along more than what is actually being shown. Because she's like, in one clip, she was crying on camera talking about she looked like she's 2 months, when in all actuality, she was 5 months. So it's a lot of stress that she's putting on herself with the relationship, the music, just everything, just being Chrisean is just too much for her. And it's like she's actually getting to the point where she can't take it anymore. It's like she's about to snap. And when you snap, it's not a good sight. You can go downhill really quick. So after that, you know, it was time for them to get off the bus to go into the venue. And she just starts crying out of nowhere. That could just be the pregnancy hormones, or it just could just be how she is, because you already know how she gets down. When things don't go her way, she starts breaking down and crying. But anyways, that's not me. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, from previous to now, you can honestly tell that's just how she gets down. So he's really not on it. And then she's pulling him, and he's like, why you pulling on me? I just want to get through this fight and stuff like that. So next thing you know, they walk into the venue. And then it's like a 360. She's smiling and everything. So it was like, whoa. Next week's episode, they guess going to continue on what's happening at the fight. And then what else they got going on like that. So, yeah. With this being the second season, I'm here for it all. So basically, they're going to just take us along her pregnancy journey and the ups and downs of their relationship, if they decide to stay in the relationship. But who knows? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.